Remarkable progress has been made since the signing of the Abraham Accords on the White House lawn in September of 2020. But what does the future hold for these agreements that have brought together Israel and its Arab neighbors? In Israel, the delegation met with former U.S. Ambassador to Israel, David Friedman, one of the main architects of the Abraham Accords. Friedman explained the behind-the-scenes story of how the Accords unfolded and sat down with CBN News to give his assessment of the future of the Accords.
I think we're in a good place with our existing partners. I'd like to be expanding that circle of peace. I think we need to be stronger as a nation and more resolute about our priorities before that's going to happen. But within the existing circle, Israel, UAE, Bahrain, and Morocco, I think we're strong. I think we're good. I mean, look, we've withstood challenges, whether it was the Hamas war or the Temple Mount. We've dealt with, I say the United States, Israel as partners. They've discussed these issues, I think, with as friends, and I think they've resolved them. So I think we're in a good place.
In the UAE, the delegation met with Dr. Rasheed AlNawami, senior advisor to the Crown Prince. He said the UAE is bullish on the Abraham Accords.
We assure you that there is no way back when it comes to Abraham Accord. We shouldn't just stop. We should keep pushing, keep the momentum. We push the boundary, engage others, because our enemy, they are not settling. They are not stopping. They believe in what they are doing. They are fighting for their cause. We also should fight for our cause, which is peace.
He sees the UAE in a lead role in the agreements.
The UAE role in pushing the boundary, keeping the momentum to promote peace and engage others in peace. Because at the end, we have to bring everyone in the region to be part of this. We are committed that the Abraham Accord is there to last. It's not something that it's a signing. No, it's a full engagement. We see it not only a UAE and Israeli relation, we see it as an agent of change for the whole region. And this is what we are committed to do.
CBN News also sat down with Dr. Ralph Leo. Leo is chairman of the executive board of Kanad Hospital, begun by evangelical missionaries more than 60 years ago.
But just from the perspective of the street, I would say I've seen a real shift in the attitude of young people. I'm a professor here at the university. The attitude of young people has suddenly become, you know what, Israel's okay. Jewish people are our friends, they're our cousins. And it's happened quickly. It's been quick.
Really, have we seen such a dramatic impact in just a year and a half?
It has. This is a culture where things are led from the top. And when the rulers make a decision, the people will quickly follow. They really respect their rulers here, and they respect their judgment, they respect their wisdom. It's reflected in the order that you see in society.
Talk about the leader here at the UAE. How courageous a decision was it to actually join the Abraham Accords?
That cannot be overstated, because I think we miss it maybe in the West. We don't really understand the risks that were taken by the UAE government in general, by the Crown Prince, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, God bless him. You're going to make a lot of enemies for a move like that. And they were willing to take the risk for their own reputation with various different groups, for their own security. They were willing to take the risk to do what was right. And I have to applaud them for that. Everybody wants to talk about peace, right? But who's going to be the first one to take that first step, right? And that's what we saw here from the UAE. Somebody had to be first, and they weren't afraid to do it. And then you're seeing other people follow. We have had now 4 different delegations of Israeli academics, doctors, professionals, students from Tel Aviv University who are so curious and so excited. What they've expressed to us is they felt like strangers in their own neighborhood for their whole lives. And for the first time, they feel like, this was their quote, they said, we can come out of the bunker and join the family. Wow. That was their words, not mine.
2 American Christian physicians answered the call to help out the Bedouins even before the UAE was a nation.
Well, they changed the perspective of a nation, right? They came before this was a nation. Desert wasteland. No roads, no cars, no buildings. That's what they came to. The infant mortality rate was 1 out of 2, 50% of babies died before their first birthday. The maternal mortality rate was 33%. Pregnancy was the kiss of death at that time. So that's what they came into. And they introduced modern medicine and the love of Jesus into a situation that had not known either before. And it made a massive difference. It really did. The number one word you hear from people is family. That's the word. That's the word that Sheikh Mohammed uses today. That's the word that the Emirati people use. And that's the word that we feel as well. It feels like family because we are family.
Looking forward, how do you see the future of the Abraham Accords?
Yeah, the future is bright. I think we've only just begun to scratch the surface, Chris, of what the Accords may achieve and what I believe they will achieve. I think the biggest thing is just the change of a mindset of a generation. It used to be that without question, there was a divide between Arabs and Jews. It just was not questioned. That was the accepted status quo. And in the blink of an eye, it seems that is all being washed away. And you're seeing young people now who are communicating online, who are visiting the other country, and they're actually making friends. I'm thinking as an American now, having lived 15 years in the Middle East, understanding this region well, America has no greater friend in this region than Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. And furthermore, Christians have no greater friend in the Middle East than Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. And now, with the Abraham Accords, we can add Jews to that as well.